How's it going, guys? It's Syndrome, finally back after almost 6 months with a new Splinter Cell Chaos Theory video. I am super sorry, things have been super crazy around here. I am going to start posting regularly again, maybe not as regularly as I was before, but it will get back to that. And we are going to get through the entire Splinter Cell series. So we are back, mission 7, Battery. Just like all the other walkthroughs, it's going to be expert mode, 100% full ghost stealth walkthrough, which means no knockouts, no kills, and no alerts. With that being said, let's go ahead and get into it, guys.
I be rolling with the squad, we be going so hard like whoa. You know what it is, and we always get it in, whoa.
Today, Ambassador Long Dan announced Chinese support for the North Korean claim that they did not intentionally launch the missile that sank the Walsh.
We are monitoring these developments while continuing to seek a peaceful resolution. Make no mistake, the Chinese People's Republic will employ all means at our disposal to protect our interests in the Asian subcontinent.
Our intelligence estimates that the current number of Korean troops massed at the border runs as high as 200,000 men. Monty?
Montgomery Lewis, The Times. Do we know what the possible North Korean strategy will be if diplomatic efforts fail?
We've known for decades that the NKA would move to capture Seoul as quickly as possible, regardless of the cost. That is how our defenses are structured. But with the capital less than 40 miles from the border, and well within artillery range of the big guns, it is clear that war would be catastrophic in terms of damage done and lives lost.
And just like all the other ones, we're going in with our stealth loadout.
Fisher, it's starting to look like war is unavoidable. JCOS is asking all sources for current division-level intelligence.
So, besides stopping World War III, is there anything else I can do for you this evening?
The base commander should have up-to-date intel about NKA divisional strength down the Kaesong-Munsan approach.
I'll try to schedule an appointment with the secretary.
Fisher, since everyone is asking everyone for intel, I'd love to have a few chips at the big table.
What can I get you?
Looks like this battery has repair and maintenance capability for mechanized warfare support. Any shipping or repair logs you can recover would be a big help.
I'll find what I can.
Alright, pretty self-explanatory so far. We're just going to get over here and climb up this ladder and open the grate to get out, which is going to trigger this guy to move. And we're going to follow him into the next area, where we are going to find the first shipping log, or repair log, whatever you want to call it, on a computer. We're going to have to scan it with our binoculars, so make sure you scan the computer. That is right in this office.
Good work, Fisher. Looks like they track shipping and repair through 4 separate departments.
Gotta love military bureaucracy.
See if you could get the logs from the other 3.
Now serving number 67.
And that's a bonus objective, so we're still doing all the bonus objectives. Be careful coming through here, because there are guards on both sides, as you can see. And then when you get through this door, there is a camera up on the left. We want to make sure that it's not facing us, which it's not. We can sneak in. Make sure you stick to the shadows. And you stay quiet, because there is a guard in this room. So for our second of the shipping logs, we're going to go right in here. We're going to have to pick the lock.
Gimme.
And in we go. Make sure you scan the computer and not the monitor. There we go. Now be very careful coming through here. As long as you're in the shadows, the camera won't see you. But there is the guy over to the left right there. Sorry if I sound a little bit hoarse. My voice is going in and out, so. Alright, right through here. Hop out the other side.
Well, that's our work done. Let the control room.
And we're going to go to the ladder over here. make sure you're on the ladder, but do not actually climb all the way up. Just stay right here until they're done talking.
Nothing in there about working a bunch of cranes that we're not trained on. Fair enough.
Alright. Now we're going to hide in front of the truck because there's that guard. And he's going to come up and stand by the box that we need to mess with. So we're going to wait until he turns around and leaves to move forward. Come on. Alright. Bypass the circuit. Alright, and now we're going to want to hop up on the back of the truck and up on the top of the cab. And as soon as that guy is far enough away, we're going to want to OCP the camera over here on the right.
There was something there.
Then climb up on this pipe and go as quickly as you can across here. You're going to catch up to the warhead, which that's fine. Just stay as close to it as you can, because obviously, as you can see, it doesn't take that guy long to turn around. So we're going to go as quickly as possible and drop down here. Don't drop on the grating or they will hear it. And then down here at the end of the hall, we're going to want to wait and see where the guy on the left is, which he's coming down the stairs, so that's not bad for him. We're going to wait till he gets down here, and then he's going to turn around and head back. And that's when we want to make our move. And over here on the right, we're going to be able to jump up into the ventilation. And we're going to bypass the circuit on the elevator. Going up. Alright, as soon as we can, we're going to enter the crawl space here. We're going to go all the way to the end. He crawls kind of slow, but... And once we get out the other side, we're going to want to actually be kind of quick about this. We're going to go down here. And open this door. Close the door behind you. And get to the side and put yourself against the wall. Doesn't take long for this guy to come around the corner out of that hallway. There he is. And if you are anywhere other than beside that, or if you have the door open, he will spot you. Now get into these shadows and put your back against the wall. That way none of these guys down here see you. If your back is against the wall, you're safe. If your back's not against the wall, the guy facing us will actually catch you. So. And we're going to head over here for the third log.
Sunk by a missile that left this battery. The world is less than...
Good work, Sam. One more shipping log to go, and we'll have an accurate picture of their mechanized capabilities in the region.
I'll find it.
Back against the wall again.
I assure you.
Well, Captain, the only two people in this building who could authorize that launch without approval are you and I. I know I did not do it, so if it wasn't a malfunction...
Alright.
I want you to run every...
We're going to head back the way we came. Back in through here. Always close it behind us. Up the ladder.
That seals it. The missile came from here, but they didn't launch it intentionally.
So that's a good thing. We can avoid a war.
Problem is that someone launched the missile intentionally.
Isn't that someone Doug Shetland using Zerkese's algorithms?
That seems likely, but I still need to see if there's a Dvorak fingerprint on the BIOS of the launcher that fired the missile.
And when you get back out here, we're going to bypass the circuit on the elevator again, right here. And we're going back down. So, and this isn't even like the hardest part of the mission. The hardest part of the mission is coming a little bit later on, so you might want to pop a save around here somewhere. Just in case. So we're going to drop down here. And when you're sure you're not going to be seen, you can make your way over to this door. And we're going to want to OCP this camera here. Now down here on the left hand side there is a warhead that we're going to come back for over there. But as for right now, we're just going to head over to the right. And we're going to move over kind of close to this door right here. Now that guard there that's walking our way, we're going to wait until he turns around and walks away, and then we're going to go over there and down to the right, walk down some steps and go into that room. Alright. Down the stairs we go. Now in here, if that guy's standing up and walking away, that's perfect. Because you can walk right up and use the computer. And that's it.
Good job, Sam. From the parts and transport requests, it looks like this facility is significantly more important than our latest estimates.
Well, you know me. Always where the action is.
So whistle back here. I don't like using a whistle, but it's kind of the only way to get both of these guys to come over here. And we're going to bypass the circuit here.
Alright, that opened the casing. You can access the motherboard and the launcher itself, and recover any routing data from the BIOS.
Now, these guys can do one of many things.
No address.
Sometimes they go in opposite directions around this thing, which either way it doesn't really matter. Sometimes they go the same direction, and that makes things easier, but right now we're just going to wait for him to pass and follow this guy back around to the other side. When we're sure we're not going to be seen by that guy, we can come up here and turn right, and we're going to head right back out the door. Now up these stairs, we want to make sure that the guy patrolling up here is not by us, which I can see his head on the other side of that barrier. So we're going to go up here and mess with this as well.
Good work, Sam. I'm scanning the BIOS now. Yeah, that's a Dvorak fingerprint.
Where did it come from? Hokkaido? The displaced offices?
Seoul.
What? As in South Korea? Are you telling me the U.S. just got drawn into a war protecting the people that sank the wall?
I can't trace it back farther than Seoul.
Well, what do I do?
Sweet Jesus, Fisher. The NKA just committed. They're coming across the DMZ. We're at war.
Why? We just found proof they didn't launch the missile.
Good Lord, speaking of missile launches, that battery just lit up like a smoker getting off an airplane.
They're not targeting our ships, are they?
Active radar is up. It looks like a launch is imminent. Fisher, you need to abort that missile.
You got it, boss.
I see what you're thinking, Fisher.
If they're just going to throw protocol to the wind and leave the warhead case unlocked.
Even detonating them won't destroy the battery.
No, but it will make an awful big mess.
So that guy out there, as long as he's crouching by the warhead, you can actually go up and bypass the circuit on it without him even noticing. I don't know how he's so oblivious, but it works. Now this guy here, we want to make sure he's not right around the corner, which it looks like he's not. And we should be able to head right in here and down into this hole. And bypass the circuit here to open up a way for us to get out of here. And then we're going to want to head down between the last two missiles. And once again, we're going to OCP a camera. And we're going to head up and bypass the circuit.
work, Fisher?
I'm uploading the arming sequence codes for Grim. Lambert, if worst comes to worst, and I'm still here.
You don't even need to say it, Sam.
So now both of our bonus objectives are done. The shipping and repair logs and the warheads. So we're going to very slowly, so that he doesn't hear you on that grating, walk behind this guy. And put our back up against these pipes to finish walking behind him. And when he turns and starts walking the other way, come on, guy. We're just going to drop down here. And we're going to open the door.
Black hell! You're too late.
The warhead won't arm until it's a few hundred meters from its target. If I can dig up the abort codes.
Good thinking. Check launch control directly under the platform.
I'm on my way.
Make it fast, Fisher. Flight time on that missile is 3 minutes.
Check. Flight path and targeting computer are showing...
Good work, Sam. Those are the abort codes.
I still need to bypass the override circuit from the missile control room.
Hurry. The missile is closing on the USS Ronald Reagan at top speed.
Hold on. Did you just tell me I need to win one for the Gipper?
Dude, what does that even mean?
Never mind. You're right, Grim. I am old.
So down there was pretty much the hardest part of the mission. If that guard is not heading toward the servers, when you go down there, it's pretty impossible to get past him and get those abort codes. But if you can get past him and get those abort codes, if he's heading toward the servers or whatever, perfect. Now we're on a timed sort of end of the mission, I guess. They give you way more than enough time. You'll have probably a minute or so left by the time you're done with it. So it's not, you don't really have to be in a big hurry or anything. We're gonna sneak right behind this guy. And when he turns back where he came from and starts heading away, we can come up here and OCP the same camera again. And head in the door. Now we have way more than enough time. This guy on the right hand side here, when he turns around and heads away, we can head up to our left and use the computer, and that'll do away with the rest of the timing. Sometimes he takes a minute though, so we'll sit here and patiently wait. And there he goes. Easy. Head up here and use the computer, and that does away with the timing.
Good job, Sam. Missile aborted.
That's it? It's dust?
No, but the warhead can't arm. Even if it gets past the Reagan's phalanx, it'll hit the hull and crumple like a beer can.
Crumpling beer cans. That's what sailors are best at, I guess.
Very funny. You need to make your way to extraction.
Right. I'm on my way.
Alright. Now we've just got this last guy here, which he's heading away. That's perfectly fine. He is the last person we need to get past, and we are essentially done with the mission. So again, being very slow on the grading. Put your back against the pipes. And then when he turns to head away, we can head on out. And I think this beautiful sunset is just amazing. I love that they put that in the game because, like I said, it is beautiful. It looks amazing. So we'll take one last look and extract down the cliff. And there we go. All objectives are completed except for stop the missile launch, which is canceled by the story itself. And both opportunity and bonus objectives are completed. And there you have it, guys. 0 times identified as intruder, 0 enemies knocked out, killed, or injured, and 0 civilians knocked out, killed, or injured, 0 bodies found, and 0 alarms triggered for a 100% success rate. So, as promised, guys, 100% stealth on Mission 7, The Battery. If this helped you guys at all, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If not, give it a thumbs down. Make sure to subscribe if you are not already subscribed. And as always, thanks for watching, guys, and we will catch you in the next one.